Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal, Dengler, and I have more Mega Masters 2026 for you. And yeah, we are now into the round of 32. We've already had one of our top 32 matches happen. That happened today. Dan V defeated Miles to make it to the round of 16. And what we've got for you right now is like a full-on, like, 3-match bracket. Like a regular month now. Like, it's regular. We are left now with a 32-player single elimination non-flat bracket. This is it. Flat bracket rounds are over. And what we've got for you right now is yellow bracket versus the magenta bracket. We're going to have Dengler versus Winter. We'll have Tetristime versus Pkric. And then the winners of each of those will play for a spot in the top 8. Little tour of the bracket just so you can see where we're at. That right side, that rightmost column, that's the round of 32. So you see Scooty SV, Tugi Neko, Dengler Winter, Tetristime Pkric. The next, just going down the whole thing. Meme Violet, Dan V Miles, that already happened. Pixelandy O, Guafi's Row. Sidnev, Crab Rangoon, Panic Portal, Huffaluffagus, Cole Knight, Rhubarb, Hydrant, Alex T, Fire Ducks, Critical Lapis, Eve Z, Dog DMJ, Cobra, and Eyeball. And in this first layer of matches, they will make it into the top 16. You can see Dan V is already there, and we will be waiting to see who fills out this top 8, and they will go right into that little winner of match 50. That is where they're going to be the second little orange thing right there. So you got it. That's what we're doing. There's still a lot of space to be filled in, but we're making progress. Let's take a look at the rules. The rules say that this is a 64-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based in the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play an emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They could use any controllers as long as no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical or mechanical, biological turbo only. Players will be playing level 18 starts, will be a level 39 super kill screen. The score will be uncapped. These matches will be best of 5. So the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. We will be using same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. Players, if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. Do not pause unless the commentator tells you to. I am the commentator. I will not tell you to. The winner of this whole thing gets absolutely something, and that is a share at a prize pool which stands right now at $700. We are looking to get to $7 million, so we just have to multiply this by 1,000. It's so easy. Is it 1,000? Is that how math works? Yeah, because 100 would be 700,000, and then 10. Okay, yeah. So we just got to multiply this by 1,000, and we'll be good. $7 million is the goal. And you can help us get there. Use the Match Reno command while you're watching live on Twitch or on... Oh, we have to multiply it by 10,000? Oh, yeah, because 700,000. Yeah, we just have to multiply it by 10,000. 10,000. That's what we got to do. Use the Match Reno command while you're watching... I mean, I'll settle for 700,000. Use the Match Reno command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. One of them says Mega Masters. Click on that. That will take you over to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Match Reno. Top right-hand corner of the screen says log in. Click on that to log in. And log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. Once you're in, look at the right side of the screen. It says contribute. Click on that to contribute. Our prize pools are funded 100% by you, the fans and viewers. There's no sponsors. There's nobody cares except you guys. And if you guys don't care, then I guess we just may do $700. I guess. I don't know. But all right, use that Match Reno command. If you're watching after the fact, you can go to the description of the YouTube VOD and get the link there Thank you to everybody who's contributed so far to the prize pool. Appreciate you. That's how to support the players. If you want to support the channel, a lot of different ways to do that. You can use the support command while watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links for some ways to support us. One big way to support us is Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/monthlytetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support. Keeps the channel going. Just like the people on this slide have done. Scott Ray, Jane the Window, Kane, Attack, Game, Edelsberger, N-Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal, Junior, Troy, Dan, Kim, M, Cat Kit, Javin T, Jason, Sunny, Mila, and everybody else. Thank you for your ongoing support. It's keeping the channel going. Believe me, if this didn't exist, there'd be no channel. It would be over. It would be done. I'd be, I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd be stocking overnight shelves instead at HEB, but instead I'm bringing you guys Tetris. And yeah, use those other ways to support us if you want to, and you don't like Patreon, that's fine. They're in that support command. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can do a super chat or a sticker. You can join the channel as a member. You can gift a channel membership. Over on Twitch, you can do bits. You can subscribe. You can gift a subscription. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is use it or lose it. You cannot save them. You cannot stack them. So do not lose them. Use them on us. Okay? Good. Capiche? All right. We'll bring over our players. We'll get them all lined up and stencilified and whatnot. And we're pretty close as it is, but we'll get them lined up, all stenciled out. That'll do. Davis Weather, thank you for your sub on Twitch. I think Dengler's on seed 8, so we'll get Dengler a refresh. And hopefully both of our... Oh, big Dengler. We're getting giant Dengled here. All right, let's get that reset. All right, now we got a reasonably sized Dengler. All right, Dengler's at the cottage. I like the... Whatever that is on the ceiling. What is that called? I like that. Yeah, that is a nice... That is a nice... Whatever that is called on the ceiling, I like that. Vandy would be unsuccessful in stacking shelves because as soon as one filled up, it would instantly disappear. Don't worry. That happens too rarely. It'll be fine. All right, players, you still got a minute to warm up. Like literally a minute. I will put the pieces in the chat. So that way when you're ready, you can start to put it in. But you may still warm up until you hear the Let's Get Going music. While I'm here, let's adjust. Dengler's got a little bit too much of the bottom not cropped out. That is okay, good. Ish. There we go. That's not bad. All right, that music 12 minutes in means it's time to begin. So players, you may complete the warm-up you're on, but once you are done with that, we will try to start. The pieces are here. F4, B6, 0B. F4, B6, 0B. So like Fab Job. Job, like as in George Oscar Bluth. What's up, Slice Mage, Mr. Brain, Burbia, Tetris. My grandpa gave me watermelons and pork. I want your grandpa. Large Dengler indeed. YouTube Dave, Evesy Live, Big Pile Guam, Biological Turbo only for this tournament. What was last year's? Tayo, you can find the full history of CTM payouts over on Liquipedia. It's all there. You can literally just look at the Classic Tetris Monthly page, go down the list, and find everything. Look at this. Look at that right there. All right, looks like both players have signaled ready. And both players are ready because they are on seed. This is a top 32 match. The winner goes to the round of 16. Let us get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is Dengler, seed number 8 from the USA with a PB of 5.43 million, the 17th ranked NES Tetris player in the world, according to the most recent Premier poll, a poll of Tetris players that you can find over at premierpoll.com. Premier has an E at the end. On the right side, it's Winter, seed number 25 from the USA with a PB of 2.41 million. Winter ranked number 18 on that poll. Dengler is a 2-time winner of CTWC's Northeast Regional Championship, or regional, whatever it is. Northeast Regional, is that what it's called? He won the Boston Regional as well. He's a 2-time Challenger Circuit winner, a Future Circuit winner, and he is a former finalist in Classic Tetris Monthly. That was back in June of 2025, and he had a run of 3 months in a row. Maybe it was 3 months in a row where he was a semi-finalist in the monthly. You also know Dengler from the Classic Tetris World Championship Gold Bracket Championship, where he has played in it 3 times. He's never finished outside the top 16. And he's got a top 4, a top 8, and a top 16 in that time. This is his 4th appearance in the Mega Masters. He had his best run last year. That was in the top 8. He went out to the runner-up Sidnev in that one. On the right side, yes, Winter. Winter is a Tetris player who made her debut in the Masters event monthly in August of 2025. This is her 2nd appearance in Mega Masters. She was in there last year. She also made her debut at CTWC's Gold Bracket Championship last year as well. 310 for Dengler, 247 for Winter. You've seen Winter at the Kansas City Regional in 2025 and at the Stillwater Showdown in 2024. Her best finish in a Masters event, well, she made it into the top 8 for the first time. That was in March of 2026. 338 for Winter, 404 for Dengler. Both players are rolling, using the rolling technique. You drum your fingers on the underside of the controller, driving it up into your thumb, which is hovering over the directional pad, and that will allow you to achieve speeds of piece movement left to right that are just unattainable with the built-in mechanics. 498 for Dengler, 390 for Winter. This is the top 32 easy. The winner of this will move into the top 16. Which is crazy. I mean, really, if you look at all the matches, you can go to the bracket, use the bracket command to go see the bracket. And if you are familiar at all with the NES Tetris competitive scene, then every one of those matchups looks like they could be like a top 16 or top 8 or semifinal, or even a final in some cases in a major tournament. So we are totally stacked talent-wise in this tournament this year. 592 for Dengler, 528 for Winter. Slackjaw says, rolling had a different meaning when I was these guys' age. I mean, I think it still has that meaning, but we do not condone any of that. I mean, some of you might, but I don't. I'm against all that. And I would never do any of that. 649 for Dengler. He's on 19. He's now headed into level 20. 598 for Winter on 19. I'm such a square. I've never done any of that. It's against the CTWC code of contact? What? Wait, Easy, really? What? Does it really say no druggies? I mean, that's fine. $663 for Winter, Longbar down Tetris, $689, $762 for Dengler. I mean, I'm a mess as I am. Like, imagine if I were me, but also on drugs. Like, I mean, man, that would be a mess. Yeah, I'm bad enough as it is. 849 for Dengler, 703 for Winter. Oh, and then here comes the people who say, like, no coffee? You don't have coffee? You don't, like, guys, you know what drugs are, okay? All those people, they love to do that. As if, like, oh, if you admit, oh, yeah, all right, you can have coffee is fine, then you may as well just be on meth, right? Like, it's clearly different. Yeah, if you take coffee, then it's fine for me to do do crack cocaine. Why not? It's the same thing. They're both drugs. Tetris for Dengler. He's in 986. 889 for Winter. I am high on life. You're right. I am. You know, life is enough. 994 for winter. I did not mean to turn this into a public service announcement, but life is enough, guys. B37 for Dengler. A34 for winter. All right, we're into 29 now here in game one. Tetris for winter, B10, B91 for Dengler. Oh, Dengler on that right side, that left side. This is a mess. Oh, Dengler going to top out CO6. Chase down target. Winter CO7. That is the target. CO7 is the target. Winter locked in and just skimming it away, and there it is. All right, Winter going to take game number one. I guess the way I look at it, right, you know, people are doing the drugs, you know, they're doing the drugs, and, you know, which is kind of like an escape from life, a way to numb certain things from life. Meanwhile, you're not even experiencing all the things that life has to offer. So first, go exhaust all of the opportunities available in life. Go do everything. Do travel and this and that. Go do all the things. And if that isn't enough, then go do drugs. Right. But don't, you know what I mean? That's what I feel. That's what I literally feel. Go do all the things. And then when you're 80, if you're like, that wasn't enough, then do a drug, okay? When you're 80. That's my view. But meanwhile, like, you know, people aren't even doing the things that they can do. That's what I say. Drugs at 80, right? That's my view. When you get to 80, do whatever you want. Before then, make a go of it. Make a go of your life. All right, the pieces are here. The pieces are something or other. 4F8EE2. 4F8EE2. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen, SV. I mean, that's it. All right, I don't know. Winter disappeared. Winter's on doing the Andy method. Oh, bathroom. Okay, got it. No worries. I didn't see that. I don't know. I guess we'll talk about anything. You get me going on anything. I'm a mess. Vandy, what's your top 10 drugs? I couldn't even name 10 drugs. Could I name 10 drugs? I don't even know that I could. Don't try. Let's not do that. I don't even know if I could name. All right, let's go. Both players ready. Game number 2. Winter versus Dengler. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. 10. My God. We don't need to name them. Number 1 is coffee. I mean, I just have I have a caffeine deficiency, so I'm remedying that. That's just, that's a natural deficiency. Zuli says ibuprofen is bomb diggity. Yeah, I mean that thing that gets your kidneys though, right? You gotta be careful with that stuff. Yeah, it's they all do something, right? Ibuprofen gets your kidneys, acetaminophen gets your liver. You gotta be cautious. Does anyone watch that? What's that pharmacist that's on YouTube? I love that guy. What is Grant Harding? Yeah, Grant Harding. I'm a licensed pharmacist in 4 states. Like, I love that guy. Grant is like, I want to be his friend. I love that guy. 161 for Dengler, 140 for Winter here in game number 2. Yeah, when he says, I'm an unlicensed pharmacist in 46 states. That's great. All right, Dengler here in a bit of a thing here up early. He'll get working it down. Uh-oh. All right, Dengler opens up the right side. And a long bar goes in. Tetris comes out. Dengler 194, 201 Winter. You're basically 24-year-old Vandy. Well, you're like 16-year-old Vandy, kind of. I was well, maybe you're like 13-year-old Vandy. I was a super goofball at 13. By the time I got to 16, I was very serious. I had a mission, All right, Tetris for Winter, 278, 333 for Dengler. Vandy was goth at 16? No, never. No way. Too much makeup and fussing around with the hair. That's not for me. It's a lot of effort just to, I don't know. Whatever's happening in that, it's a lot of effort to do that. 346 for Winter, 401 for Dengler. Oh, I had beautiful hair back then. How dare you, Guam? No piercings, no tattoos, no drugs, straight edge. $432 for Dengler, $416 for Winter, and look where it led me. Now I'm financially exploiting teenagers and other young people on the internet. Tetris Winter, 463, 478 for Dengler. All right, Dengler is, up high. Lives up there sometimes. Oh, the pullback of the S piece. The long bar goes down. Tetris for Dengler, 530. 492 for Winter. So Dengler is in at 576. Winter is in at 541. $680 Dengler, $640 Winter. Winter back by 4 lines. Tetris Dengler, $707. Tetris Dengler. There's a skimming at Tetris for Winter, 676. What's up, the Lonely Dutch Jester? YouTube Dave, Tayo. SV, Evesy, Big Pile, 3s, 2s, Cole, Tetris, Kafka's Cat, Jungle Cook. All the stars are here. Chen is here. Trelacki. Wacky Trelacki. 890 Dengler, 793 Winter. Dengler had 11 lines. Vandy, how much are you live on average per day? Live? What do you mean live? 24 hours a day, man. What do you mean live? Like on Twitch? Oh, I don't know. Not enough, that's for sure. We got to add more stuff. A31 for Dengler. He's got the max. Long bar in Tetris. A67 Winter. 884 Dengler. Gotten out to about 183,000 point lead, but also 12 lines ahead. So that is a factor. Vandy, I will never be a star, says Chen. Yeah, I don't know. You're all right. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't want anyone to tell you different. That's a Tetris. That's a top out for Dengler at A80. So Winter needs to chase down A80. She's got a lot of room and time to do it. And oh no, that left side is kind of a mess. So we'll see what she can do. Can she dig out of this? And no, that left side's going to be unsurvivable. Top out for Winter. Cannot take advantage of the 29 top out by Dengler, and he will hang on and take game number 2. And we are tied at a game apiece. The pieces are here. You guys can take a moment if you need it, but the pieces are available for you. Oh, you guys talking about Norm McDonald? You know, the more I learn about that guy, the more I don't like him. Oh, no pinners? All right, pinners. Here we go. A11B53. A11B53. All right. Here we go. Game 3. Dengler, Winter, 3-2-1, Tetris. Only 2.59 hours a day. That's it. Times 30. So that's 90 hours. Or no, it's less than that. 30, 60. So it's 75, 80 hours a month. Divided by 22 like working days, right? So if you say there's 22 working days a month, then that is 77.7. So divided by 22 is like, it's, 4 hours. Yeah, not enough. Winter's left side, a bit of a mess. She's going to have to bring every single bit of this down that she can, and should be able to get a long bar over now, no problem. It does. It's my hourly rate. Well, it's not all streaming. There's still hours of preparation and graphics and all that, so I don't know. You'd think I should know that, but honestly, if I think about it, I get sad. But I don't think about it. $129 for Winter, $205 for Dengler. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. I'm still here doing it. No Buko spin for Winter. $182 for Winter, $300,000 for Dengler. The winner of this match will take on the winner of Tetristime versus Pkric for a shot at the top 8. These two have played twice in the CTM cinematic universe. First time was in August of 2025. Dengler took that one. I think that was early round, first round. The next time was in March of 2026, so just 2 months ago. And Winter would take that one. That was a round 2. That was in a a decider. So even on the Lifetime series. 462 for Dengler, 346 for Winter. What's up, Blue Scooty? Blue Scooty, number 2 on the overall CTM wins list now. He's in chat here, looking to tie it up in like the biggest, most mega way here in Mega Masters. I can't believe Scooty went 6 in a row. I did not think that kind of thing was possible nowadays. Pretty sick. 579 for Dengler long bar in Tetris. He's got the spin tuck of the T, and he's going to rumble it in there. Kazanavi has gifted a subscription to the channel to Blue Scooty. Thank you, Kazanavi. All right, Winter could use a couple of bars, one for the middle, one for the right. Tetris Dengler. And another Tetris for Dengler into 19 at 674. Big transition for Dengler is 542 for Winter into 19. Tetris Dengler 751. There's one Winter 610. Winter 8 lines ahead. But not anymore. That's very quick. There's Tetris. And another one Winter. So when their lines were tied, it was about 190,000 point lead. All right, little adjust here for Dengler. Seems like every piece is like a little adjustment, although is it really an adjustment? I mean, if it's the best move, then that is, that's just the move to make, right? It seems like an adjustment because it's like there's sort of a default, next piece agnostic move to make, and then you go, oh, well, here's what the next piece is telling me to do. So I guess that's an adjustment. 986 for Dengler, 739 for Winter. So about a 250,000 point lead Dengler, and the lines are close too. There are no micro adjustments, right? There are none. That's right. I've been schooled. Winter in kind of a dig here, just Swiss cheesy holes all over the board. But still doable, and she is doing it. That bar will help. So, board coming down for Winter. That L piece. See how she handles all that. All right. Well, she's got it down to something that might be okay when 29 hits, and it's gonna. There's a dirty for Winter, 817. And this looks like it is handleable. She's got an 822 here on 29. Dengler with the B87. Long bar down, Tetris Dengler, C28. Winter now with a good board, but she is back by, over 300,000 points. So she really needs kind of a big slowdown or a top out from Dengler. That would help. Dengler needs to just keep on piling bricks upon bricks and scoring points. 998 Winter. Tetris for Dengler, DO6. That's a 1.3 million. And that is a top out for Winter on level 32. And that means Dengler will be taking game number 3, and he will go up 2 games to 1. All right, Dengler with that E99. Slackjaw with the $11 contribution, going to get us to 711. Thank you, Slackjaw. Appreciate that. All right, players. We're going to just take a 1 minute. We will be back in 1 minute. So feel free to take a moment, and we'll be right back. All right, looks like the ad is over. So, players, the Lady Vader says there is a fine line between a numerator and a denominator. Only a fraction of people will find this funny. Well, I did find it funny, but that is good. Good job. All right, player, the pieces are here. They are 1D09A5. Dad joke rule soon? No, I think it's fine. All math jokes are allowed. All right, pieces are 1D09A5. What's a Tetris player's favorite surgery? I'll tell that to YouTube. YouTube, what is a Tetris player's favorite surgery? And we'll see what they say. It's 30 seconds difference, though. Mr. Brain said cat surgery. No, it's triple bypass. Get it? All right, looks like both players are ready. 1D0985. Yes, C's are good. Players are good. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And now they have to wait like a minute for the answer. Like a 30 seconds for the answer. So it's that delay from YouTube is nuts. All right, there we go. The Z, the L, the Z, the L, Z's and L's. Lots of Z's and L's to begin. This game number 4. Dengler's up 2 games to 1. Wow, Rubar, that was pretty funny. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Which is crazy. All right, well, Winter's got to win this one to stay in this tournament. Dengler up 2 games to none. Oh, a lot of squares. Oh no, that is going to be a top out for Winter at 41,000. And a really rough way to go out. Dengler was ahead when it happened. And that means Dengler will be moving on to the round of 16. $20 from Albina Gileeva. Thank you, Albina. Appreciate that. GG's Winter. Hopefully we see you next month and in the future. Albina said, come on, Winter, you can do it. Dengler, you are awesome too. Well, thank you, Albina. Appreciate that. Slackjaw with the DARE comment. DARE, Drug Abuse Resistance Education. That's right. We're up to 731 in the prize pool. Thanks, everybody. Dengler, you got to stick around because we're going to play a match between 2 other Tetris players, and then you are going to play the winner. So let me go ahead and report that, and we will be right back, although it won't let me run an ad because I ran one too soon ago. Dengler 3, Winter 1, monthly Tetris. There it is. Whoops. Monthly. Monthy. Oh, monthy Tetris. It's quite monthy. All right, so let's bring in, what do we got? We've got 9 and 24. Is that right? So goodbye, number 8. Hello, number 9. And goodbye, number 25. Hello, number 24. We'll get those URLs updated, and then we'll be good. So it'll be Tetris time. Whoops. Here, you guys can look at the bracket while I'm doing this, okay? This is like watching someone get dressed. It feels wrong. Here, you can look at this. Dylan is no longer with us. Tetris time. And then 25 or 24 is peak, right? Yeah. Nope. Let me adjust that stencil. Okay. And then what do we got over here? Oh, we got Pkric. Oh, beautiful. Whole setup there. Reset. Yes. Good, good, good. Wow. All right, let's get these players' cameras lined up a little better. All right. You want them to be roughly the same size. Like here's average Kingsman stream. Like there'll be one person over here, like this small. And then there'll be like another person over here like this. That's anyway. There we go. You gotta have them like roughly the same scale. Like just close. Just close. That's all I'm saying. You know, have an eye for it. You know? That's all right. That's right, Slice Mage. Tetristime versus Pkric. Wait, why do they have different... Wait, why is Tetristime pink and not magenta? Wait, what? Those are... That's wrong. Who did this? Who did this? Who could possibly have done this? What? All right, players, I am going to drop some pieces in the chat. I got to fix this. This is not good. Tetris time. That's bad. I'm here making fun of Kingsman. I don't even know what colors are which. Wait, why is this not working? There we go. All right, pieces are here. All right, goodbye, Pkric. All right, what are you? You're seed number 9 left. Export. DM 9 left. All right. All right, that's better. Pieces are here. A5, B8, BC. Tetris time. It's time. It's time. The pieces are here. It's time. Anyone pin him? Anyone? Yep. Someone did. Bueller. Trebus, you spelled Bueller wrong. You are wrong in the internet. I have corrected you, and I am superior. Now I don't have to feel bad about myself because I corrected someone. Blue Scooty's grandpa says, go lick hot frogs. That's not very nice, Blue Scooty's grandpa. Why would you say that to someone? What did they ever do to you? All right. Looks like Tetristime is ready. Tetristime is on seed. Both players are on seed. Let's go game number 1. Tetristime and Pkric in the magenta bracket. And this is game 1, and they're playing, and it's 3-2-1 Tetris. The winner of this moves on to the top 16 and will take on Dengler for a shot at the top 8. On the left side, Tetristime seed number 9, USA, PB of 5.42 million, ranked number 16 in the world of NES Tetris players, according to the premier poll, which is the premier poll of Tetris. On the right side, Pkric, seed number 24 from the USA with a PB of 1.97 million. Tetristime, you know, from winning a bunch of regional tournaments, like the Phoenix Regional, back-to-back years, Washington last year, Vegas last year. Won a couple challengers circuits, kind of on the way up. You've also seen Tetristime at the Washington Regional, the Classic Tetris Wars Battle Royal Tournament 6. We all remember where we were when we saw that. And in the Classic Tetris World Championship 6 times, he was a top 8 finisher in 2021 and was a top 16er last year. This is Tetristime's 3rd appearance in Mega Masters. Played in 23 and 25. Also played in our Tap Masters tournament last year. And played in our original kind of second year of our stupid Tetris Monthly. That was 2021. So, yeah, Tetristime goes back a ways. First appearance in the monthly Masters was May of 2021. Again, that was the month that Nenu won his second one. Yeah, I think it would be cool on the Liquipedia page if this is something that is allowed or should be done. Is like if a player made their first appearance in that tournament, it should say, oh, and this was the debut tournament in the Masters level for Tetristime, right? Like, that would be cool. Masters debut. That would be a good thing. I don't know if that's worth putting on there, but, you know, it is the premier online tournament, so maybe worth putting on there. So anyway, that is Tetristime. Pkric on the right side, 232, 119 for Tetristime. You know, Pkric as a U.S. American, one of the most American people I know, just in case anybody asks. And you've seen Pkric play in the Classic Tetris World Championship in 2021. Also played in the silver bracket in 2020 and 2022. He's one of the, he's played Mega Masters 5 times, one of the few people to play in it, all 5 years that we've held it. We've also seen him at Space City Regional in 2025, played in a couple of our Stupid Tetris Monthly events and sort of the relaunch of that. No bars and no next box. Pkric made his Masters debut, I believe, in March of 2023. And that was the month that Doge won it. So I think that's when it was. I think that's when it was. $246 for Tetristime, $382 for Peak. These matches are best of 5, so the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Each game is decided by whoever has the highest score at top out. $294 for Tetristime, $406 for Peak. Don't disrespect CTW. I respect CTW. I respect them. Listen, Evesy, you know, respect is my middle name. $475 for Peak, $363 for Tetristime. Actually, it's Walter. $524 for Peak, $434 for Tetristime. So we're into level 19 now. Peak with about a 90,000 point lead. Kind of aspiring here, so needs to work around that. Both players are rolling. Using that rolling play style. Are there any non-rollers left? All right, Tetristime gonna... There you go. Tetris for Tetristime, 489, 588 for Peak. It's really hard for a non-roller to make it through the first 2 rounds. Not impossible, but Van Dwalter. Yeah. That's good. That is a new one. No one has done that before. 644 for Peak, 527 for Tetristime. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, Evesy, but Maisie is out. 736 for Peak, 671 for Tetristime. Heart is broken. Indeed. Oh my God, Peak is in a bit of a thing. Oh. Oh my word. The survival is sick. Come on. What? Wow, this is some survival. Oh my God, give the bar. I don't root for anybody, but give the man his bar right there. Deserves it. What a dig from Peak, and just trying to stay alive till the bar comes. And there you go. There's like the dig of the century for Peak, and he's in the lead, kinda, or yeah, he is. He's in the lead now. When the lines are tied, he's not in the lead, but you know. That's crazy. It's super close. What a dig. And to get out of it just in time for 29. So big survival there for Peak. 941 Tetristime, 951 Peak. Tetris for Tetristime. That's probably one of the best digs I've ever seen. Gotta admit. I will admit it. Oh boy, that is not one of the best things I've ever seen. Though that is going to be a top out for Peak at 957, and Tetristime is good in game number 1. But that is a certified great dig and survival from Peak. But Tetristime is good. Game number 1. Yeah, that was excellent. Clip it and ship it. ED23 ED. That sounds like you're giving an anonymous study participant a disappointing diagnosis. ED23 ED. Sorry, I make myself laugh. That's all I care about. I know, poor 23. Ready, ED? It's kind of contradictory. All right, let's go. Looks like both players are ready. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Sorry. I'm 5 years old. Well, they don't know that. I'm 12 years old. I hope they don't know that. All right, game number 2. Here we are. Actually, Reed is actually in the chat. Now, this is actually Reed. There has since been another Reed in the Tetris community. It's Ravioli Reed, who goes by pasta with sauce or ravioli, or sometimes just Reed. But this is actually Reed. What's up, Reed? 91,000 Tetris time. Tetris time is staring in the... Why are you staring at me? Why is... Wait, is he actually reading? Is that what it is? Is he reading? Why is he doing this? I think he's actually reading. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Oh, thumbnail fishing? Yeah, we'll have to use that for the thumbnail. Indeed. All right, T-spin Tetris time. Oh, this is kind of rough. Oh, he was trying to refocus the camera. Oh, I see. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about the camera. Just play Tetris. Once you turn on, and once the game starts, you just lock in Tetris. Wow. Some actually Reed shooting shots, firing shots at the other Reed. Listen, I've done everything I can. I've tried to suggest that the other Reed, find a different kind of way, but whatever. I mean, you're both named Reed. We've got, Alex T and Alex Kerr and Alec Tetristime and all different Alex. I tried, Reed, but. $296 for Tetristime, $294 for Pkric. Like if Wallband decided to go by like Ryan Hot Dog, Ryan Ambergy would have a legitimate beef. Yeah, I know that's your name. I know. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, like if you're going, oh no, I'm Ryan, even though it's somebody who's Ryan for years, you should try to find a different way to express it, right? I think. Tetris for peak 434. I mean, we're just gonna tell it. Let's mention everybody's first name. That's this stream today. Everybody's first name. We're all gonna be on a first name basis. Oh, a bunch of S's over on peak side, gonna pile up in 8 and 9. Tetris for Tetristime 562, 5 lines to go. Kind of a vertical, spiry kind of board there for Tetristime, but making it work. 586 entry into 19. Yeah, we all need to use a unique serial number so we know exactly who's who. So yeah, if you've Social Security handy, we'll just use that. I mean, isn't that something you could just look up anyway? Like, is that like a secret number? I don't know. Is that a secret number? Can you just go find that in the public records if you wanted to? I mean, I'm not trying to, but it's like, oh, you can't know the number. They are secret? Oh. Whoops. 695 for Tetristime, 690 for peak. Oh, I got to go in that dark web and find it, right? I'll fire up my Tor browser and go on that dark web. $808 Tetristime, 726 peak. One bar in, Tetris for peak, 756. 837 Tetristime, level 23. $914 Tetristime, 800 for peak. Speaking of 800, I finally got my credit score over 800. At one point in my life, it was like 400s, and now it is over 800. So now I'm a virtuous person. 874 for peak, 962 for Tetristime. I've arrived as a responsible person. A40 for Tetristime, level 28. 912 for peak, level 27. $961 peak, A79 Tetris time. Tetristime into 29 now. Over 120,000 point lead, or around that. Nope. Pkric gonna have to bring this down. Longbar in to help fill in. Tetris for Tetristime. B88. Pkric A36. And that's going to be a top out for Pkric at A42. That means Tetristime is good in game number 2. And we'll go up 2 games to none. Actually, give me just like 60 seconds. I just need to take, I need to see about something in the apartment. I'll be right back. All right, thanks, y'all. Yeah, a long day. Old man, long day. So is the other guy ready? Is he ready? All right, I just need him to say ready. Ready 82. All right. Let's go. Tetristime versus Pkric. Pkric is down 2 games to none. Needs to win to stay in. Let's go 3-2-1 Tetris. I had to I had to take care of something in the apartment, and then I had to check with Sue, make sure she's okay. She just got home. And there's a thing that she had to do at work where she had to clean up she had to remove some items from an old classroom, let us say. And, there could have been some rat droppings there, so I had to check and see if she got the hantavirus or not, and she seems okay. It was an old room, so she could get it. 30,000 for Tetristime, 92,000 for Pkric. All right. Game number 3. Players, boards piling high. And Tetristime in a bit of a sitch. Peak getting out of it. He's uncovering. How does Tetristime survive this? This is nuts. And no, that is a top out for Tetristime. And Peak will receive a gift. So Peak will get a game. All you had to do is not top out. That's it. Like, I could have won that one, guys. Maybe I should be in Mega Masters. No one pinned. Thanks, Peak, for pinning the scene. Thank you, player. Thank you, participant in the World CTM Championship, for pinning the seed. It's about 40 mods in here. Thank you. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Chen says, you know you could pin on mobile. I'm on mobile. I cannot pin. I cannot. All right, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Game 4 underway. Tetris for Tetristime. 30,000, 71,000 for Peak. And another Tetris for both. Remember, if you are an Amazon Prime member, you know, you do that thing where you get like free shipping on stuff, and you just, oh, I want one thing and it's $4 so I can get it shipped to my house. And they don't charge me any shipping. Yeah, if you're a member of that over on Amazon, if you connect your Twitch account, you do get a Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice. That is on a monthly basis, but it's use it or lose it. So if you lose it in a given month, if you don't use it, it goes away, and then it goes right back to the bottom line of Amazon. Now, maybe that's a good place for it, right? They'll put it to use. But I will also put it to use. So, you know, if you want to support CTM, consider doing that. Peak with a couple of misdrops and trying to navigate this whole thing. That triple down the right will help bring this down and make it dealable with. But so anyway, Amazon Prime members, go over to Twitch and use it. If you're on YouTube right now and you're watching and you're an Amazon Prime member, just head over to Twitch like real quick, do the Amazon Prime sub, and then you can go back to YouTube. You could totally do that. $182 for Tetristime, $205 no after Tetris, $246 for Peak. Yeah, we have reached the 80 line mark, and players are still like sub 300. So a bit of a suffer for these players. We'll see if they can make up some of these points and try to get a reasonable transition. Both players clean and stacking and getting Tetrises. 347 Tetris time, 350 for Pkric. Tetris time with a Tetris. And another 396, 376 Pkric. Tetris time into 19 at 466. And Pkric is in at 475. So advantage Pkric at the transition. The Dengler is sitting and waiting to play one of these players. Pkric has got to win this game to stay in the match in the tournament. Tetris Pkric 529, 617 Tetris time. Tetris for both. Level 21. The green level. Tetris for Tetris time is 764, 719 for Pkric. Oh, what was that? Oh. Yeah, my phone loves to me. Volume should be turned down. Your ears are gonna die. It's like, bro, it's connected to my mixer, okay? How can I tell my phone to stop doing that? $9.22 for Tetris time, $8.51 for Pkric. Tayo says, I miss Rebirth attempt stream. Someone new should go for it. I mean, someone new should go for, the Crash, for goodness sake. We have like 8 game crashers. Oh boy, it's going to be a top out, I think, for Tetris time. It is. 958 is the target here for Pkric. Or 959. 959 is the target. One Tetris would seal this game for. And yeah, that is going to do it. Pkric is good. Game number 4. And we are headed to a deciding game number 5. Yeah, I'm sure I can. Volume should be turned down, notifications. Wow, that is a contribution prize pool from Remy Mouse. $40 contribution says, hashtag #1 Pkric fan. He should have a chicken burger for dinner tonight or no dinner if he calls it a sandwich. So there you go, Remy Mouse with the $40 contribution into the prize pool. Thank you, Remy Mouse. That is the #1 Pkric fan. And Pkric, enjoy your chicken burger or sandwich. All right, new pieces are here. Peak is locked in. Unflappable. Peak cannot be flapped right now. Wait, you're ready on 88? How are you ready on 88? I don't... How? Oh. All right, there we go. It didn't look ready. All right. Now it looks like both players are ready. It is decider time, so let us get these players going for Game 5. The winner of this one single solitary game goes to the top 16 to take on the Dengler in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Thanks again, Remy Mouse, for the contribution to the prize pool. We're up to 771. Now we need $1,005 into the prize pool for 1776. I'm still astonished at how little fanfare or attention there is for the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, and basically the birthday of the United States. A nice round number, 250. Seems like it should be a big deal. It's a quarter of a millennium. Seems like it should be a bigger deal. But yet, I see nothing. We are broke. There will be more closer to July. It should be a year long. There's not enough money in the economy to get a bunch of red, white, and blue streamers at the Dollar Tree or something. $110 Tetristime, $208 for Peak. They removed the penny. Yeah, I'm against that. I'm in favor of the penny. You know what? Hot take. I'm in favor of the penny. How about that? $158 time, $255 for Peak. Why should the penny have been removed? People go, oh, let's make the penny. It's more expensive to make a penny than the penny is worth. But yeah, the penny is there to facilitate transactions at a certain fraction, right? So it doesn't have to be worth the amount that it is. It doesn't have to be that at all. It's there to facilitate a certain level of transaction that we need to facilitate. So keep them, keep making them. $233 for Tetristime, $317 for Pkric, or just make them cheaper. If you know, find some really trash metal. You know, find something. Make them out of wood. I don't care. I want pennies. $360 for Pkric. We had $6.77 from Slackjaw, which is going to get us up to 77777. Thank you, Slackjaw, for the contribution to the prize pool. All sevens. For jail release, call 777-7777. Remember that? Jail release. Yeah, I don't need a passport with a picture of a sitting president. I don't need that. I don't care who the president is. $371 for Tetristime, $432 for Pkric. Do I think the half penny should have been kept too? Listen, I'm not here to listen to a valid argument. I just want a penny. All right, Tetristime is kind of up high. This is tough. That left side. Oh, my word. What are we doing? Can Tetristime get a bar over to that right side? And can he even get a bar to get over there? No, that is a top out for Tetristime. And that means Pkric is moving on to the round of 32. Pkric is in. Tetristime is out. My goodness gracious. And in such a fashion. I did not expect it to happen like that. I don't know who's going to win going in. Did not expect it to happen like that. 18 top out. That is crazy. Pkric is in and will be facing off against Dengler. Our number 24 seed is into the round of 16. Congratulations, Tetristime. GG's to you. Always a great competitor. Always a pleasure to have you. I mean, except for the fact that you don't like to use the ready thing on the screen and type it in the chat. But other than that, it's always a pleasure. So hope to see you again in future months. Hope to see you at CTWC and hope you go on a run. So we will go ahead and report this 3-2. Pickle Rickle has moved on. Yeah, Pkric is, there you go. Decider time. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Wow. Well, let's go on and bring our friend Dengler over. We're going to run we'll run 2 minutes ads and we'll be back with Dengler versus Pkric. Okay? Good. 2 minutes. Wow. I just did not expect to go down like that. All right, top 16, right? Wow. All right, I want to look at this bracket. Let me get these dudes all in here. That Dengler is here. We're at the cottage. I don't know why this looks like a cottage to me, but it does. I like it. I like that ladder, whatever that's called. So let's look at our bracket situation and see where we're at. That's the wrong one. Top 16. So Pkric Dengler is happening. So the winner of this will move on to the top 8. So either Dengler or Pkric will be in the top 8. And yeah, that'll be our first top eighter. It should go right there where it says match of winner 50. That's where that will be. Okay, so the ads are over. I guess I didn't run them on YouTube. I don't know. All right. You are my goat. You are my goat. You are my goat. You are my goat. All right, these two have a special relationship. I thought that said taco at first. Where oh, you are my tog. Oh, wait, let me ask. Sue. Oh, wait, she left to go somewhere. All right, the new pieces are there. Hold on one second. All right. What happened? Oh, there we go. So yes, I do remember what my thing is. Sue helped me remember. It was cake batter. So I had a cake batter shake, cake shake. It was delicious. It was really good. And then the ice cream I had was the espresso malt or malted espresso. That was amazing. Oh, look at there's like a secret Dengler in the background. Is that another Dengler? You don't like coffee? Oh, sorry to hear. It's good. B6A88A. All right. As soon as you get it ready for both players, we can begin. 11:33 from Jay in the window is going to make it 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you, Jay in the window. Appreciate that, Jay. All right, this is it. A top 16 match. The winner of this goes to the round of 8. And we'll play at the very, very end of the month. Dengler versus Pkric. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We got two dark people in the dark. They're just in the dark. Why is everybody playing in the dark? Everyone's in the dark. Oh my goodness gracious. It's like mugshots here. They're just in the dark. It is seed number 8, Dengler from the United States of America with a PB of 5.43 million. Dengler got a bye into the round of 32 and defeated his challenger, Winter, came up from the early rounds. And Dengler able to defend his 8 seed and stay in that top 16, or get into that top 16. Peak seed number 24, USA, had to start off in in round 2. Defeated Dylan in that round 2, and then Tetristime in a bracket upset. 24 seed taking out the number 9 seed and getting to this round of 16. This will be a best of 5 between these two USA American players. Dengler is a winner of multiple CTWC regional tournaments, including Boston in 2026, the Northeast, that's Connecticut regional, back-to-back 24 and 25. Also a two-time Challengers and one-time Futures winner. He's a former runner-up in a Masters event. That was in June of 2025. That was the comeback, the Pixel Andy comeback month. And he's finished in the top 4 of the Masters event an additional 4 times. You've seen Dengler appear in CTWC's Gold Bracket Championship 3 years, never outside the top 16. And he's got a top 4, a top 8, and a top 16. And in CTWC, he's only been eliminated by champions. So he went out to Dog twice and Alex T. So it takes a lot to get this guy out of a CTWC. Also, this is Dengler's 4th Mega Masters appearance. And he was at his best finish last year's top 8. 387 for Dengler through 68. So this is, at this pace, this would be a 700K transition, something like that. See if he can keep it up. If anybody can, he can. 433 for him. 304 on the right side for our good friend Pkric. You've seen Pkric at CTWC Gold Bracket in 2021. That was the second online year. Played the silver bracket a couple of years as well and finished in the top 4 in 2022. That was the Asian year of the silver bracket. Maybe the most famous, well, wait, Tyler is here. Maybe the second most famous silver bracket winner, or at least, event. I mean, the Asian was on, national news. This is Pkric's 5th appearance in Mega Masters. He's played in every single Mega Masters event that we have had. Also played in Mega Dasters. So if it's Mega, then Pkric is there. You've seen Pkric also at some regional tournaments as well, including the Space City Regional in 2025. Also played in our Stupid Tetris Monthly reboot events, No Bars and No Next Box in 2025. Pkric, you also know from his work on Classic Tetris League as one of the streamers, broadcasters, whatever. And he also administers, I believe, the YouTube channel of the Classic Tetris League. That could also be old information. I've been saying that for years, but I think that's still true. 563 for Dengler. Dengler opens up the right, long bar goes in. Tetris 587 and another one, 610. Pkric at 443. It's about 170,000 point lead for Dengler as we approach 19. Tetris Dengler, he was into 19 at 635. Pkric in at about 491. Oh, I got to be conscious about my knuckle cracking now. Like somebody heard it. Ay. All right, Dengler trying to uncover here on level 20. Long bar in 713 now. 526 for Pkric. Level 21. And Pkric with about 6 rows of garbage over the Tetris well. Uncover that whole business. And will. Tetris for Pkric, 615. And a Tetris for Dengler, 807. Level 23 now. My favorite level. All right, peak kind of high here with a bunch of holes, different rows and columns. That's a top out for peak at 680. And Dengler is good in game number 1. All right, new pieces, y'all. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Why is my seed checker not working? Hello? Oh, I see why. That's why. Okay, good. Seed check good. Both players ready. Game 2. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I just got seed checked. Oh man, kinda. You know, in a way I did. Man, thank God for that cough button. I'll tell you that. Dr. Pepper doing its job. Underway in game number 2. Oh, I just got rid of Peak's 0 there. Remove the 0 because Peak's a hero. All right. There you go. All right. So both players contending with holes in the board. And Dengler really concentrated over in the center of the board. All right, Dengler trying to bring this down. Oh my goodness gracious, that Z to the left. Oh, that is going to be a top out for Dengler on 18, and Peak is good in game number 2. And we are tied at a game apiece. Okay, new pieces. Take a moment, y'all. Okay, both players ready. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Game number 3. So what was once a best of 5, now a best of 3 virtually. $114 for Dengler. 92,000 for Pkric. $183 Dengler, 142 for Pkric. All right, Pkric piled high on the left side. Got a 5-tap insurance there with those squares. 205 for Dengler now. All right, Dengler taking some birds. Long bar in Tetris, 236. There's one Pkric, 200. And another 223. So almost a 60,000 point lead for Dengler right now. Tetris down for Dengler, 353. Pkric's board still needs some attention. Now a big square pile over on the right side. So just kind of alternating square piles. Sometimes on the left, sometimes on the right. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got more top 32 action for you from Mega Masters. 22 hours from right now, it will be another top 32. Evesy versus Critical Lapis. Firedox versus Alex T. And then the winners square off to see who goes to the top 8. Tetris down, Dengler, 513 through 99. Got a 134,000 point lead on Pkric, although Pkric is behind in lines a little bit. The Vits for Dengler. Dirty Tetris for Dengler. $570 Dengler, long bar in $592, another one in $615. And he can stack up for one more and have a burn to spare, too. And he's stacked up for it. Long bar goes in. Dengler 639 transition. 545 transition for Pkric. Tetris Dengler 688. All right, Dengler stashing pieces quickly over to the left side. He's flinging them over there. All the squares are going there. Tetris Dengler 774, 655 for Pkric. Long bar in Tetris 681. 3 lines apart, about 122,000 point lead for Dengler. Tetris Dengler 888 on 23. Tetris Dengler 917. All right, Pkric 799. 150,000 points back, 4 lines back. Tetris Pkric. Tetris Dengler 995. Tetris Pkric 873. 186,000 point lead. Tetris Dengler B31 on 27. There's another one, B65 into 28 now. There's Tetris Dengler 1.2 and has one more available. You can take a skim. He takes it. And we'll see how long he's going to hold out here. Just takes it into 29. Skimming in. Bringing it down. C47. Tetris, Dengler, C88. Pkric has got the max out, and his next line clear will take him into 29. And there it is, a double in a Tetris for Pkric, A43, and another one, Pkric, A80. So it's over a 250,000 point lead right now for Dengler. The long bar did not make it all the way to the left. He gets a long bar down for a Tetris, and now trying to fix this whole board up. No, that left side, that is going to be a top out at D83. The chase down target for Pkric is D84. That is the target. And that is not going to happen. Dengler is going to hang on, put up enough pace early on. And Pkric not able to chase it down. Dengler up 2 games to 1. Players, you can take a moment if you need to. Or if you don't need to, don't. Either way, it's fine. Whatever you want to do. It's the last match of the night. Okay, both players are ready. B5, ED65. Dengler is up 2 games to 1. Pkric needs to win to try and force a decider, so we can try to stay in this championship tournament. Let's go 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Guys, we have, oh, the seed is wrong. Is the seed wrong? Hold on, let me look. Oh. Let's look. The seed is the same. The seed is right. B5 ED65. It appears to be the same. Seed is not the same? Wait, what? Oh, there's an 8B. Oh, I just got seed checked. Yeah, players, let's go ahead and start this over. You are right. You are right. I got seed checked. What? Yeah, you're right. Players, go ahead and top out. Pkric, you're ahead, so we have to top out. Yeah, no, it is. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. Look. 8. Watch. Look. 8 and B. 8B confusion. Yeah, it was 8B confusion. It was my fault. It's not your fault. All right, we're going to, we'll do a re-roll. I knew something was up. You know, they were trying to reach and type, and I was just going to call it right there because something obviously was going on, but. Thank you. Ban seeds with 8 or B. I know. Well, Peak, you were ahead, so we had to stop the game. We can't let that happen. That's not the script, bro. All right, all right, we'll really check it this time. Yeah, I can't believe I got. Well, it's let me see what excuse I can come up with. Oh, it's the last stream of the day, guys. I'm tired. All right, let me just refresh these guys just to make sure we're... All right. So is it right? 7A, 7C, 6C. Yes, they are good. Okay, this is the real game number 4. Peak needs to win this one to stay in. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It is Mickey Mouse Operation. That's what Mega MM stands for. Mickey Mouse. Although not really, because like Disney is a pretty tight run ship, so we aspire to Mickey Mouse. Thank you, Dengler, for your tireless work upholding the integrity of classic Tetris. Doughy is better than Mickey. What is that? Is that a bomb X? What is going on over there? No one likes Stinky Mouse. Yeah, I don't. I've really never had any desire to go to like Disneyland or Disney World. Ever. I mean, like, I'm not, if you like it, that's fine. I'm sure it's fun. I just don't know what I would do there. They need to put me in the commercial for like Disney World as like the skeptic. Like, what would I even do there? And then, someone's like, we'll show you. And then they bring me around to all the things. And then I have so much fun and I'm converted. They need to put me in the commercial. Dengler going to miss the line spin. 194 for Dengler, 214 for Peak. So this is, this is the real game 4. Peak needs to win to stay in. Star Wars just once? What do you mean Star Wars just once? Like I need to go for Star Wars? I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I don't even know if I'm a small Star Wars guy. I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. I saw the original 3 and then the prequels, I guess, but nothing else beyond that. The original 3 of Star Wars is all you should watch, says Zook. All right, that is a take. And Andor. Yeah, I like all this Star Trek up to the end of, I guess, Voyager or Deep Space Nine or whatever. You know, the original Trek and then Berman Trek, and some of the movies were okay. I saw some of the other new ones, and I wasn't into them. Didn't seem like Star Trek. 474 for Dengler, 437 for Pkric. I mean, Lower Decks was good. Yeah, I'm not a big animation guy or a little animation guy. So if it's just kind of like, if it's like Family Guy but in space, then I can do without it. $525 for Dengler, $486 for Pkric. I mean, you can all like whichever you want. That's fine. Different people like different things, and that's. All right. Looks like Dengler gonna shoot a bar over to the right side. Hope so. 540 for Pkric. Players, stay with it. Remember, if you do experience a slowdown, just keep playing. $566 for Pkric. We'll see. Maybe I'll give our other player a refresh. But definitely just keep playing. Just keep playing. All right, we're good. We're back. We are good and back. $655 for Dengler. $621 for Pkric. Vandy, are you an NPR guy? I mean, I will listen to NPR. If by an NPR guy you mean something over and above will occasionally listen to, then I don't know what that means. $730 for Pkric, $743 for Dengler. A Tetris for Pkric, $762. Yes, I know what NPR is. Yes, you don't need to explain radio to me. I know what it is. $773 for Pkric, $862 for Dengler. $933 for Dengler, $877 for Pkric. I mean, I used to listen to like Garrison Keillor all the time. And you know, I'll throw them in the rotation for news and things like that, but I like to spread it around. Yeah, I used to listen to Car Talk all the time. Like I loved Car Talk. Wait, don't tell me. A70 Dengler, A18 for Pkric. Oh, are you kidding? Card Talk is like one of the greatest things. I don't know how you can consider it torture. Pkric is up high and trying to survive. And no, that is going to be a top out for Pkric at A98. And Dengler was in the process of topping out as well, but Dengler will hang on and take this match 3-1. So Dengler is your first top 8er. And he will, he's going to go to the top 8. So Pkric, you did a great job. Top 16 is a fine performance. You did very, very well. Congratulations to you. We will report this as a win for Dengler, though, and Dengler will be the first one into that top 8. So there, there you go. We will show you the bracket in a moment, see where we land. See what everything looks like. Big day of it was a lot of Tetris. It was a lot of Tetris. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Lady Vader. Let's look. Where are we at? Well, our round of 6. Oh, that's the old Das Masters. Here it is. Mega Masters. That is what our top 16 looks like. We have 3 people into that. And 2 of them have moved beyond, or one of them has moved beyond. Dengler in the top 8. I had to figure out a way to get colors there because otherwise everything would be gray. And I forgot that thing would be gray, so I got to figure that out. Yeah, how can I... That kind of looks cool as it is, though. 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk. Yeah, that's true. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out today. We had a good amount of Tetris. We had like 7 hours, something like that, of Tetris. A lot of consequences. And wow, what a day. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. All right, new followers on Twitch. Thank you. Nah For Real, Spinhook Master, Vlinx GD, Twitch sub Stanislav Davis X, Cute Pup Jesus, Blue Scooty. At least one of those was a gift from Cousin Avi. Thank you, Cousin Avi. Appreciate that. Patron Scott Gray, J in the Window, Kane, Attack, Madosburger, and Doug, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cactus, Java T, Jason, Sunny, Mila, everybody else. Thank you. Patreon.com/monthlytetris. Prizes 7, 8, 9, 10 is where we are at. Thank you to those of you who contributed today, including Jay in the Window, Slackjaw, Remy Mouse, number 1 Pickle Rickle fan, Albina, thank you, Slackjaw again, Slackjaw, Javier, Pseudo Canard, Junior, Tugi, Jack Kinetic, David B. You all contributed today. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. And we will be here tomorrow. To play Tetris in front of you, and that match will be from the something or other bracket. It's the easy, right? Yeah, Critical App is easy. Alex T, Fire Ducks. So join us for that. That is tomorrow, like 21 and a half hours from now, something like that. Is that what it is? 21 and a half? Sure. Yeah, tomorrow is when it is. Okay? Join us for that. YouTube, thanks for hanging out. Mr. Brain, Titan, D. Brad, Jade, Jazzy Josh, Slackjaw, Jade. All the stars are here. Salty Seaman, can't forget you. Black Ops. All right. Have a nice day. Twitch. Thanks, Slice Mage.